So let's just jump right in. Again, this is Otter King and Joust, and I know some of you just joined, so maybe Otter King, you want to give a little introduction about yourself, just something short and sweet. Why you think this is the greatest project on earth, stuff like that, you know?
Okay, hello everybody. I'm Otter King. I'm the founder of the OtterClam. Yeah, the OtterClam is aimed to be the most friendly, the most funny reserve currency in the crypto world. And we launched like 1 month ago, and we are at a pretty stable path and continue delivering new function and exciting things. Yeah, so it's nice to see you here.
Well, let's jump off you talking about new functions, and we have this NFT drop coming up, where people can qualify for 4 different tiers of NFT, and some of those NFTs have utility. Can you talk more about that? What 3 NFTs out of the 4 have utility, and then how are they used and how are they locked? And basically, just a quick overview of how the utility will work and how it functions with our contracts.
Okay. Yeah, the NFT drop is from the very beginning. We want to like reward our loyal member, our loyal author, to have more can have more like valuable asset, and also have some. And I also want to like introduce a combination of NFT and DeFi in this world. I think this can make some very interesting things. So the first project is the NFT drop on the Christmas. Yeah, and there is 4 different tiers and NFT, and you can see that there's diamond hand, stone hand, and furry hand, also safe hand. Yeah, and 3 of them have utility. So basically, the utility is you can having more discount when you purchase the bound in the OtterClam. Yeah, and each tier have different discount. Okay, so it's basically the whole mechanism is like when you get the NFT, you can purchase a bound with 1 NFT, and for that 1 NFT will be locked with the bound for the vesting period. So basically, it's 5 days. So after 5 days, you can claim you can claim your XClaim and also your NFT back. Then you can use it again. Yeah, that's the whole concept of this project. We want to create a like loyalty member, and also have the reward for the long staker.
So this is great news. Are you able to do this multiple times on the same bond, or is it just limited 1 NFT lock per 1 bond vesting? Like, if you decide to make another bond and the vesting period just change as normal, or would you have to stack another, or are you able to stack NFTs, or how does that work if you keep adding to the bond after you locked an NFT in there?
Yeah, it's like every time when you bound, you need to have an NFT in your wallet. So, like if you have 1 diamond hand, then you can purchase 1 bound with that NFT for additional 2% discount. And after that, if you want to add purchase another bound, and so we can say if you have stone hand, then you can have 1. So for the next purchase, you can have 1% discount. So every time you need to like lock 1 NFT with your bound.
So currently we have 5 bonds, correct? FRAX Clam, my Clam, and Raptomatic. Now, if I was to buy, because people are going to be able to sell these on OpenSea, I'm assuming, correct?
Yes, you can sell it or buy it on OpenSea.
So if I bought 5 diamond hands, for instance, you're telling me that I could have those 5 bonds all going at one time and all have a diamond hand locked in each individual one of those bonds to get the 2%?
Yeah, correct. If
Oh,
you
wow.
can get 5 diamond hands.
Of course, if we can get them, of course.
Yeah, real quick, also, so just to kind of give a high level overview about how many of our holders are estimated around the diamond hands level to qualify.
It's around 100 for now.
About 100. Got it. Okay,
Yeah,
so there's
100 wallet.
Well, okay, so there's not a lot of those floating around, and as this environment grows and holder count continues to grow, those will become more and more valuable. So that's really cool to see that. All right, thank you.
So what does the seasons mean? Oh, go ahead, Otter King.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about the season. Yeah. Okay, for the season, actually, we want, because there is early adapter or early investor for OtterClam, but we want to also like reward for the the author who joined later. So in this case, we decide, hey, making the NFT like a season. So for every 3 months, we will announce a new criteria for each tier. So if you come later, but you can fulfill the criteria for the next season, then you can get a new NFT drop. Yeah, it's a new set of the NFT, so new art and different criteria. Yeah, so if you are a diamond hand, then you can, and you keep the you still fulfill the criteria for the next season, and you can get another diamond hand NFT with a different art. Yeah, so that's the concept of the season.
So what happens to the old NFTs? Do they just have no use anymore? Or are they just pretty pictures? Or are they going to be some sort of burn mechanic to turn them in?
I think there is maybe some utility in the future, but for the discount and the current utility, they will be loose after the season end.
Okay. And then going back to the NFT collections on OpenSea. So OpenSea takes some fees. There's also some royalties on OpenSeas. And in the Medium document, it was expressed that there was going to be a 10% royalty fee for all OpenSea sales from private people. Like if I decide to list mine or you decide to list yours, which isn't going to happen, just as an example, and someone else buys that, where does that 10% royalty fee go? How does that work?
Okay, I remember OpenSea charged like 2.5% fee for the trade for trading on the OpenSea. So for example, if you sell a NFT in 100 MATIC, then 2.5 NFT will go to MATIC will go to OpenSea, and 10 MATIC will go to the DAO wallet, and 7. So for the 10% of the royalty fee, there is 70%. So it's like 7 MATIC we will add to the treasury, and another 30% will go to the artist.
So just people using the NFTs, buying and selling them adds money to the treasury, as well as them using them as bonds. That's an interesting way of doing it. So all aspects, even if you don't use it, if you sell it, if you buy one, or if you bond with it, you're still adding money to the treasury in some way.
Yeah. So I think it's an interesting way. So we can also grow our treasury, and with the when the NFT is trading on the market.
Now, are we going to, or is the DAO going to end up minting some for giveaways in regards to like furry hands and safe hands? I know safe hands doesn't really have a utility, but is there going to be some sort of furry hands extra that might be given away in contests or competitions or as DAO payments or anything along those lines?
I think we haven't decided this. We haven't discussed this yet. Yeah, that's a good suggestion, and we could discuss this. Yeah, later.
And just to verify, if you meet all four criteria, you get all four NFTs, correct? In one wallet?
Yes. If you meet Diamond Hand, then you can get all 4 NFT.
Also, I was just curious, some of the stuff on OpenSea moves and flashes and is animated. Are these cards going to be animated in any way on OpenSea, or are they just going to be as they're shown on the website and then the Medium post?
We will see. It's not finished yet, so let's keep
Ooh.
this as a surprise.
Surprise! I like surprises. Going back to more the NFT case, how does the snapshot work? Is it a snapshot? Is it based on epochs? How does it work for qualification standards? I know we went through a migration. How does this all work when it comes to qualifying for the NFT?
So it's basically like we take a snapshot on each during each rebase, and you need to you need to fulfill the the criteria on between each rebase. So it's basically like every day you need to have enough amount of clan stake on our platform.
And that's how it's taken. So the snapshot's done based on the epochs, not a specific time and date, correct?
Correct.
Well, man, these NFTs sound great. Why have a utility? I know you kind of talked about how you wanted to link DeFi, but have you seen other projects doing this? I mean, I know I'm a little biased because I'm a member of the team, but this is something I haven't really seen before and something that I am very interested in moving forward, especially in this space.
Yeah, I think I maybe heard some project are like planning on doing this or working on this like Squid DAO. Yeah, but because for the very first, I feel like NFT shouldn't just couldn't be more than just art. So we can make it like a royalty card, and for the royalty card, if we have a like we are like a DeFi platform, then we can use this as a having some funding utility to integrate it with. So can be a very like add a lot of value to the NFT. Yeah, because before the DeFi and NFT is like two separate worlds. Yeah, and I think there is maybe there's a lot of innovation we could like create here by connecting these two different space.
And in this case, bonds, correct?
Yeah, for now it's a bond, and yeah, I think we still have more plan on such things. It's very interesting to like exploring possible combination of these two different world.
Speaking of bonds, we just added the MATIC bond to the community voted CIP 003, I believe, and we added the MATIC bond. Some of the community had this question, and I think it's a valid one. Why wrapped MATIC and not MATIC for the bond?
Okay, yeah, because this is like related to the very technical detail of the blockchain. Yeah, it's like on every chain you have a gas token. So like on Ethereum you have ETH, on Polygon you have MATIC, on the BSC, the Behance Smart Chain, you have BNB, and the gas token is like a native token. So you cannot it's interact with the smart contract in a different way with like normal standard ERC20 token. So in order to make the contract simpler, the chain will create a wrap token. It's a ERC20 compatible token. So in this way, we can use the same smart contract to interact with the token. So we don't need to create another set of the function just for the gas token.
And
Yeah,
just to be on layman's terms, because I mean I'm not a really technical person. MATIC and MATIC is the exact same thing, right?
yes.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, and then with this bond, it's another 4/4 bond that we've introduced. Are any bonds in the future going to go away from that to how they were before, or is everything going to be 4/4 and moving forward?
Yeah, I think everything will be the 4/4 because it's actually benefit for the user and also for the treasury.
So MATIC is our first non-stable coin. Why MATIC, and what is the difference between bonding with a non-stable coin, in this example MATIC, and bonding with with MAI or FRAX, which are stable coins?
Okay, so why the first is MATIC? Because yeah, I think because we are on Polygon and the MATIC is the central token of the Polygon. A lot of exchange is through the Polygon, through the MATIC. So by introduce MATIC to our treasury, we can have more opportunity to cooperate with another platform and also make our also we can create a MATIC clan LP on the DEX. So to introduce to have more attraction to the clan token. And I think another question is about what's the difference between bound with MATIC and MAI, right?
Yeah, that was the next question.
Okay, so when you bound with the stable coin, it's like add a stable coin to the treasury, which will increase the risk-free value of the token of our clan, because each clan will need backed by a risk-free token. And for the MATIC, it's like since it's a like very volatile token, so we won't treat it as a risk-free asset. And in the exchange, we can use all the MATIC because it's not a back asset. It's like additional asset for the treasury. So we can use almost all the MATIC token to another platform, like to generate yield or to collect, like to try the like liquidity mining to boost to earn more income for our treasury.
Well, I mean, that's the overall goal, is to grow the treasury. And from what you're saying and from what the community voted on, it seems like MATIC was a good choice to try to build a treasury. I understand that it's not risk free, but we do have two stable coins, FRAX and DAI, to help mitigate that. Is that how you see it?
Yeah, and we also like control the percentage of the MATIC. Yeah, we don't want it to become the major part of our treasury. So or it will be too risky for the whole platform. So for the start, we are like limited to the 5% of our total risk-free value.
And I know, again, speaking of the risk-free value, is that calculated? How is that calculated out in the runway with MATIC in particular?
Okay, with MATIC, it's basically you can remove all the MATIC value because it's not counting in the risk-free value. So for the MATIC, all the MATIC in the treasury is considered zero to the risk-free value.
No, that makes sense. Going back to some of the other bonds, a community member brought up why we chose FRAX over DAI. And I remember us having a conversation that MAI is basically a fork of DAI. Is that still the reasoning why we chose FRAX over DAI? And yeah.
Yeah, I think since we has MAI, it's like using the same mechanism with the DAI. It's like overcarrier stable coin. So we think FRAX will be can like diverse our treasury backing, not using the same mechanism. And also another reason is like FRAX major liquidity is on the SUSI swap, another the second biggest DEX on the Polygon. So in this way, we can have like two liquidity spread to the first two DEX on the Polygon.
Moving forward with the bonds, what besides MATIC and CLAM, are there any other plans to add more bonds to help grow the treasury? Something I know we don't want to get too spread out in different tokens, but do you have any ideas what might be next? A little alpha, you know?
Yeah, there are we are exploring possible like collaboration with this. Yeah, many people like mention about the GOHM will come to the Polygon pretty soon. Yeah, that's also and that's one of the options. And another one is like RAI. It's a like radical RAI, RAI. Yeah, it's like another stable coin. And it uses a very like interesting way to keep the value of the token. Yeah, but so there are like these two maybe might be the next two options we are like exploring to add to our treasury.
I know we brought some. We have some marketing going on. How? What is in your opinion, which way is the best way to try to push this to the public, saying, "Hey, these bonds are good"? How do we let the public know about Ratmatic and the future potential it will hold for us? Like, what is your ideas? Uh, I know we might have brought on a new marketing person. Just moving forward, how would we show the community the benefits of Raptomatic and these other LP tokens besides just voting on them?
Yeah, I think for the marketing part, we are like we just borrowing a new like marketing manager, so we are planning through the whole marketing plan for the next few weeks and push to the DAO to execute those plan. Yeah, but most of them, and for now we have a like tweet manager who run our tweet every day, and the effect is very positive. We like our Twitter follower increase like every day and having like more engage with another like KOL on the Twitter. So yeah, that's current plan for now.
Speaking of the DAO and going back to the DAO, I know the community wanted to address CIP 001, the migration. A lot of community is a lot of opinionated questions. So I think the main question the community asks is, what was the purpose of the migration, and how does it benefit us?
Okay, I think the purpose, yeah, we discussed a lot in the before in the CIP01 channel. So there is a lot of details, and I can have a short version here. It's like through the migration, we can increase the backing per token. So in this way, we can increase the bond selling premium, which is create more benefit for us And the major reason for the migration is like we set a wrong number in the IDO for the distribution. So the migration is to correct this result. Yeah.
Will we have to do this again, or has everything been fixed for the future of the currency?
Yeah, we don't see any necessary to do this again. Yeah, it's quite stable now.
Yeah. And then I know the price was very volatile at the beginning, and I'm glad to see the price is stabling out where it should be. You're happy with how everything culminated and how everything is right now, correct? In your mind, we're doing very well, right?
Yeah, but I think of course we have some like different time and also good time, hard time. But yeah, for now, but I think it's pretty well. We are keeping our stable pace to delivering new stuff. We promise to the community, and also increase more like exposure to the whole crypto world. We are still we are like discussion a lot of partnership with different party, and I believe that all of that will happening soon.
So that basically leads into the community's next question: is the future of OtterClam, which I think you answered there. I mean, we could go a little bit further out. Where do you see OtterClam in a year from now, next Christmas, for instance? Like, you have a roadmap or goals out that far?
I think a year is a very long time.
It is.
For
It's
the
a long
crypto
time
world.
in this space.
Yeah, but I think like I said before, our first goal is to combine the NFT world and the DeFi world. But the next things we are planning is about the gaming. Yeah, so I think if we can combine the game with the DeFi, yeah, it will be very interesting way we can. Yeah, I think there's a lot of new things, new stuff we can try, and also like make the whole platform more funny, more friendly, and you can actually play on with clan in the future.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Are there going to be any potential cooperations with other projects, or is this something that we want to build ourselves?
You mean for the gaming?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we are going to build ourselves. Yeah, it's pretty.
Wow.
Yeah, we are like designing a new tokenomic. So this is basically the idea is how do we increase the utility of the clan token. It's not only a reserve token. You can actually use it in another world. So it's like NFT world or gaming world.
That's amazing. I mean, all this utility and all these NFT uses, I've not seen anything like this, especially on Polygon. With that being said, I want to give a chance for the community to type in questions. I also want to touch on the audit process. And then the community, I would like you guys could type your questions in the AMA text chat, and we can go from there. But maybe touch on the audit and how's it going with, I believe it's called MIST, correct?
Low myth. Yeah, the audit is started from November 1st. Yeah, and like they finished the first phase, and no issue reported yet, no issue found yet. And the estimation time of the audit done is around December 15th.
Oh wow! So next week, is that next week?
Yeah,
Next
if
Wednesday.
everything goes well. Yeah.
And you said the first part of the bond, the first phase has shown great results. They have not found any concerns. That's what you said, right?
Yeah. The first, because there are like different phase. The first phase, we haven't, they haven't found any issue yet.
That's good. Let's
Yeah.
go
Well,
ahead.
real quick, so Otter, with with the audit, as they work through their reviews, they do report back to you, right? You know, on a regular cadence on what their findings are, and it's not just waiting until the end. They are looking for anything, and if they find a risk that needs to be mitigated, they do report that to you, and then we can address it, right? So right now, at that cadence that they're working through the review, they haven't found anything, right?
Yeah, we have a shared Google Doc, and they will fill any issue found on the Google Doc, and there is, no issue yet.
That's great. Okay, good. Thank you.
Well, at this point, I would like to, unless Joust has another follow up or Otter wants to make a statement, at this point, I would like to open the floor up to just a couple of community questions. Again, you can type them in the AMA text chat channel, and then we can go from there.
Yeah,
Oh, go ahead.
I just have one more thing. I know that on the 9.9 leverageability side, I know we've been working on some of that. So Otter, I just wanted to give you a chance to kind of walk through what we're doing. I know we have partnership with the QDAO team, and we're working on Market XYZ. If you want to just kind of give a quick update on where those are going and how it's progressing. I know it's not a simple thing to get set up, but we're trying to work our way through that.
Okay, so about the partnership of QDAO, like we are like working very closely this week. Yeah, and the major thing is we need to set up an Oracle. So it's like a price report, so we can use our clan as a core asset in QDAO, and that's like we expect it could be done in 1 or 2 weeks. Yeah, because there is actually a lot of works we need to do to set up the Oracle. Yeah, we need to cross chain. So our current working item is like make the wrapped clan. It's also called Pearl. So we can then we are going to make the Pearl cross chain, so we can have another list on another chain stacks. After this, we can set up the Oracle, and we also like talking with the Chainlink about the possible collaboration, like in this week. Yeah, so it's a lot of things that I'm working on it. And about the market XYZ, like the requirement is about like it's like 500 million liquidity, minimum to list on the market XYZ for now. And we still having some like room to match the criteria, but we also with the no, sorry, it's 5 million. I think it's 5 million. Yeah, 5 million. So it's 5 million liquidity. So, but we are also working with QDAO and like pushing this with the partnership to see like we can lower the requirement here. Yeah, and then all of this is still working on it, but I expect we can like launch the 9.9 market in 1 or 2 weeks.
Someone brought up about a question. I think we answered this, and we can go through it again quickly about how OtterClam will survive if the season of Ohm Forks ends. And I think this goes back to the utility. This goes back to the partnerships with other programs. The what you said, the future with Pearl and cross chain, and with the potential of a gaming aspect for more utility to the DeFi. I think all of these are good examples of how this is more than just an own fork at this point, and this will survive through an area of off market. I mean, do you agree with that statement?
Yeah, I think there is ton of OtterClam forks, but you can see like most of them are like pretty rusty. So yeah, a lot of websites clone from us, and also and we can see like their traffic is kind of funny because they forgot to remove the Google Analytics code in the fork. Yeah, but I think the most important thing is we continue building and delivering things. So we are not just a OHM fork. We will having our own ecosystem, our own special mechanism like NFT gaming, so we can like create more stuff to attract people to stay with us.
Now, going back to the audit for a minute, they're auditing the migration contracts, correct? All the V2 stuff?
Sorry?
They're auditing the V2 contracts, the contracts post migration, correct?
Yes, including the 4 bonds.
So the bonds are being audited and the main contract. Now, when you say the main contract, you mean the XClam, clam, staking, all that stuff as well, since you did mention the bonds? Or is it all kind of under one umbrella?
Yeah, it's all the V2 contract you can see. We have a list there on our document. All the V2 contract are like including in the audit.
Sounds great. Well, does the community have any other questions they want to quickly type out in chat?
Yeah, I think Carlos have a question about the boundable NFT affect the auditing process. Yeah, actually, the bounding NFT contract is not included in this audit. Yeah, because we haven't launched it yet, and it's also still working. We are still working on the contract. Yeah, but we will also like send those contract once it's done to the audit.
Anybody else have any burning questions? I see some people typing. We try to keep these AMAs to a reasonable length. I've been in other AMAs before, not as a host, not as a moderator, but as a listener. And I've been in AMAs that are upwards to 4 hours long. And we don't agree with AMAs on that length and on that platform. We like to keep it short, sweet, simple, and give you guys the information, you know? We talked about that, Mark. It's a surprise. That's all I'm going to say. Otter King can reiterate that, but the animated aspects of the NFTs are a surprise at this point. Correct, Otter King?
Yes.
Yeah, the AMA is being recorded. Yes, that's a very good question, King. I got a really good question from Penguin over here. Are you going to make Hawaiian shirts as some sort of giveaway?
Really? Is there such question?
No, do you like Hawaiian shirts, basically?
Maybe not.
I know it's something we could jot down and talk about.
So we do have a roadmap plan for future apparel. So stickers, hats, shirts, that type of stuff. So that's one of the future roadmap plans that we're going to be working on with the team. Otter, I had one question I wanted to put out. is there a plan for a future second audit possibly as we progress in to get a secondary organization to come and do the audits?
You mean for the contract audit?
The contract audits, yeah. I mean, we're still not done with the first one, but sometimes a second one is for additional the thorough reviews of the contract information.
We do have plan to put our new implemented contract to the audit. Yeah, but I think for now maybe not the second agency currently.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, makes sense. Like you said, Giles, the first one's not even done yet. Well, let's see. We got one more gentleman typing. See what anyone else says, and then if not, I think we'll do a little wrap up and continue on with the day, right? Let's see here. Anybody else have any more questions? Just maybe like one or two more. No. Well, feel free to ask anything you want in chat. I'm always around, and I'll get you the answer.
Perfect. And once it's done, we'll end the recording and get it posted in an announcement later on today.
Mygo, we went over all that. I mean, I recommend you listen to the recording, but it goes back to the whole NFT utility. We just hired a new marketing manager. We have a marketing roadmap. The future gamified of the space, the utilities in DeFi, all that stuff has been covered, and it will be in the recording, and we will be posting the recording for everyone to view. Oh yeah, no problem, Mai. But welcome. Thank you for coming even at the end. But like I said, I want to thank everybody for coming. I'm Timeless Jack. You guys see me in Discord a lot. Anything else you guys want to say, Otter King and Joust?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for all the participants, and yeah, we are going to keep our promise and continue delivering things, and also we want to make OtterClam a very good project in the crypto world. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming. I really do appreciate it. Do you have Joust anything?
No, yeah, just want to say thank you. Yeah, I appreciate all the otters that are here, listening and contributing, and then thank everybody that is also stepping up onto the DAO side to help with expanding the whole ecosystem and working through all the projects. That there's a lot of stuff we have going on as the roadmaps get released. That we do need individuals to help engage and contribute and get compensated for all those actions. So thank you, everybody, and we're going to keep working every day to keep growing this product and making it the best we can.
Thank you all.
Okay, bye.
Bye.